Then friends, nowadays I am listening such news that democracy is in now, democracy khatre mein hai and that all. So from India, democracy is now getting eradicated day by day. So I thought, what is democracy and why we are following this system? I know that what is democracy, but this is just I want to give an introduction so that I am starting like this. So I am very curious that when the democracy was started and how it evolves and now how it spreads all over the world and why the things are like happening that democracy is having agreement with the monarchy or one party rule or something like communist party where the communists are ruling with those governments the democratic governments are having agreements. So I was thinking like that, and when I observed that, so I realized one thing. In the history of world, there were very few examples that the one democracy attacked on other democracy. So I was okay. I was very curious why these such things are happening, and why these things are happening, and why the democracy is not that much aggressive on other democracies. So I did my research and I went through my books, which my standard books and which we studied in our classes also in standard 6, 7th, 9th, 10th. So many classes, but we never observed these things very carefully. Why so? Because at that time we were okay, this is our syllabus and we want to study it and we need to get marks in our final exams. And after getting marks, okay, fine. Now this is not useful in our day-to-day life. But those who are studying for exams, competitive exams like UPSC, SSC, defense exams or state exams, there are so many exams. So those who are studying, they are okay. They are in contact with these all concepts and with all ideologies, and they are studying all these things. But those who are not in contact with these examples and they are studied for their graduation, their boards, and after that they are not interested in any way. So I want to make a video for them also, and this video is for them, those who are preparing for SSB, like they have their lecture. So this video will be very useful for them also. So let's start with the democracy. So the history says that the democracy first appeared in the Athens, Greece. That time Greece, Athens, the city was Athens. And from that the name democracy, demos means people and kratos means rule. So democracy, the name democracy evolved from that place. Democracy, it's a Greek word. But I am somewhat very eager and I like to observe things. So I observe, and from ancient era, the democracy is in India. Like in so many places in Harappa Kalin era, also in southern India and northern India also, we got some pots, and that pots were filled of leaves of people tree or some other trees, and that pots were used to give their votes for to their I can say representative at that time. So the thing was here in India also all the time. But what the all the history was written by some so-called modern historians. So that's the thing they wrote, that okay, they need to say that Europe is powerful and Europe was always powerful and all the things were evolved in Europe. I am not condemning these things, but okay, we want to leave these things. So when we got independence from the Britishers in 1947, before that our freedom fighters and all the leaders who led to independence were very eager to, okay, we want to take a system that is very convenient for everyone, comfortable, and every sector, every area, every community of our India can get achievements, opportunities, and they can achieve their developments through the system. So they saw the democracy in America, Britain, France, Germany, in all these places, and they thought, okay, we need to go through it. And then the thing was that time, okay, if we want to go have this democracy, then we need to have a constitution, and this constitution is very important in the democratic system. Why? Because this is the book which leads a government to how to make decisions, what are the all systems, what are the all parts of this democracy. Like we always say that 4 pillars of democracy. One is legislature, other one is news channels, those all media. So these all things are there, and the constitution is the most important book in democracy. All the religious books, all other religious books are once they written by someone, and now no one can amend these books. But the constitution is the only one thing which we can amend according to our need and according to time. If something is not suitable for this era, we can delete it, or we can remove it from our constitution through parliament. And if something is needed, then we can add it also. So the book is very important. These books mention rights, our fundamental duties, directive principles, citizenship, how one can get citizenship and how one can lose it. So these all things are mentioned in the constitution. So this constitution helps a democratic government to rule, and it helps to government to rule by the will of people. That this whole constitution got power by the people of India. We always mention the prastavana or the preamble of the constitution is started with the word "we the people of India." It means all the citizens of India, all the people of India have the power, and this power was given to the president or the constitution by the all people, not only the mere leaders or not only the freedom fighters, but all the people of India gave this power to this government or this parliament or this constitution assembly. So because of that, this constitution got evolved, and this constitution has all powers. This constitution is a very important thing in this era, in our day-to-day life, and very few people know about it. Okay, this is constitution, but we are ruled by some rulers and they are representatives. Our work is what? We need to vote once a 5 years, and okay, now our work is finished. We can do whatever we want to do. And this now development, providing facilities, giving justice, rights, everything is in those people. The Supreme Court, High Courts and courts, we don't matter it, or it doesn't matter us. So like that. But this is the main thing. People don't know about their rights, their duties, or their anything. They don't know. This is work of government, and we want to do it, or they want to do it. It's their choice, and now we made our choice once. So these all things are there. But in democracy, everyone has their own voice, everyone has their powers. A single man can have their power if someone is taking his powers, or trying to disband him, or making him guilty or something. So he can go to Supreme Court or High Court and say that okay, someone is approaching on my rights, and that High Court will summon those people who are approaching on his right. So these all things are there. I will try to make more videos on Indian Constitution, so that everyone can know that what is Constitution and what is democracy. This was just an introduction, so I gave a mere introduction so that you can understand that in future what videos I am going to make. So thanks you lot, you watch this video all the time, and you are helping me to improve my spoken English, and I'm very sure that you are also improving your spoken English, and you are also trying to speak in English. Those who are trying to, and those who are preparing for SSB, this video will help to improve their lecturette topic also. So thank you once again. Jai Hind.